It's me, Carly.
I know it's you, Sonny, and I want you to go away.
You don't want to upset the kids, Carly.
Well, the boys are sleeping, so if you go away, they won't be upset.
If you open the door, we can discuss this like adults.
Not opening the door, go away.
I'm not going away, so you're going to have to face it. There's nothing to be afraid of.
You know what? I am not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anyone. And the answer's still no.
Alcazar into my office to kill me.
I didn't intend on being the only witness, but that's life, right?
But you barged in there without knocking. I told you how many times
If I
not to
didn't
do
walk
that.
in, you'd be dead right now. I don't want to be punished for saving your life, Sonny.
Well, I'm not going to have much of a life if I go to prison. And that's what's going to happen if you take the stand. That's why you can't testify against me. And the only way to avoid that is to marry me.
I can't marry you. I'm marrying Jax.
So, you're going to put me in prison? That's how you're going to get me out of the way? Law, husband and wife are considered one person.
Well, it's a bunch of sexist crap and you know it.
Maybe so, but spousal privilege is protected by the constitutional guarantee against self-incrimination.
Wow, are you sleeping with your attorney again?
No, that's just a quote. Don't change the subject.
You have been trying to mess up my marriage to Jax for a long time, and this is just the excuse you've needed.
I'm about to be indicted for attempted murder, or worse, if Alcazar dies.
So you don't care if you destroy my chance at happiness? You don't care that I'm in love with Jax and that I've committed myself to him at all,
Well, your commitment to Jax isn't nearly as important to me as avoiding prison.
There has to be another way.
You can move permanently to another country with no extradition treaty. Or you can marry me. What do you prefer?
Okay, just... Alexis! Alexis, come on! Alexis, I saw your car out front. I know you're here. Shh. I need to...
Carly, please. I just got the kids down for a nap.
Good. It's perfect timing for you to pay me back.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? Who was the one that got you to the hospital when you were too sick to get there on your own? Who's the one that looked after your girls when they were staying at Sonny's? I have been a pillar of strength and support for you. What do you mean, for what?
For expediency's sake, I'll stipulate that you have been very helpful to me in your way. So, what is this alleged kindness going to cost me? Oh, dear.
Some hypothetical legal advice, please. Hypothetically speaking, let's say a person walks in to an armed confrontation where one gangster is about to shoot another gangster, okay? And this person causes enough of a distraction so the good gangster, the one who's about to be shot, manages to grab a gun and shoot the bad gangster who's the one that started the whole thing.
Make a great bedtime story. Too bad the kids are asleep. What's your point?
Sonny shot Alcazar.
Your other ex-husband.
I saw Sonny shoot Alcazar, and Rick knows that I saw Sonny shoot Alcazar. He's going to call me to testify, so I need to know how I can avoid taking the stand short of remarrying Sonny.
Carly's acting.
Find all Rick has is circumstantial evidence.
Carly, if you're subpoenaed, you're going to have to tell the truth.
Rick is going to twist whatever I say and make Sonny look guilty.
Rick has to prove guilt. Sonny's attorney has to show there's reasonable doubt so that it's self-defense.
I can't do that. I can't hang Sonny's future on reasonable doubt. I can't risk that for Michael and Morgan. And I'm not going to let Rick use me to put Sonny away.
Carly, if you lie on the stand, Rick is not going to hesitate to charge you with perjury.
Fine. Then be a brilliant lawyer and get me out of this, please. Sonny, I'm in the middle of something, and you will be very happy to know it's all about you.
Do you know where your sons are? Before you start throwing accusations around, I did not invite them over here. I didn't encourage them.
Oh, but you show up at my house demanding I marry you to save you. Obviously, they overheard.
We thought they were asleep.
Until you started yelling.
Me?
But you know what? You can stand there with me while we tell them that Mommy will not be marrying Daddy ever.
The idea of us being together is important to them. Don't you want to see your
kids
happy?
You know, they're resilient. And although us being together is a favorite pipe dream of Michael's, he can deal with the fact that it's not going to happen.
You know what I love about you? That you have all the answers.
You know what I love about you?
What?
That you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, including use your children.
Oh, come on.
Michael and Morgan, get down here.
Hey, don't forget to tell them how lonely I will be in jail.
I will tell them that I'm looking into every possible alternative. Michael Morgan, now.
What?
I would love to know who told you it was okay to pack your things and move back to Dad's.
Well, Dad said you had to get married.
No, what happened is Mommy and Daddy were having an adult conversation that you listened in on and you shouldn't have.
Mom?
What?
You were yelling.
I rest my case.
Okay, I get why you may have misunderstood the situation, but I'm telling you right now that I am marrying Jax. So I'm very sorry that you got your hopes up, but I cannot marry your father again.
I'm so glad you brought that up. We need to address the marriage question. It might be our only option.
I can't marry Sonny. It's impossible. I'm engaged to another man. So you were going to have to find another way to get me off the DA's witness list.
Well, then I guess you better explain the relevance of this to your ex-wife.
It's a subpoena, which means you have to appear in court by next Tuesday and give a statement. Otherwise, you'll face criminal charges.
Of course, if you show up with a ring and proof that you are Mrs. Michael Corinthos Jr., you can avoid this whole mess.
How does Monday look for our 4th wedding day?
Next General Hospital.
Let's get started because I have great plans for you.
If I don't find Jason, I'm going to have to marry Sonny.
Rick was working with Alcazar only since like day one.
Can you prove it?
What is it exactly that you want?
You need to convince her to marry me by Tuesday.